Hello, welcome back to the woods and welcome back to another tried and tested review. Now, we all love a ferro rod, and why wouldn't we? No working parts to go wrong. They never run out of gas, doesn't matter if they get wet, and the best thing about them is they make a huge, great big shower of sparks. But impressive as they are, sometimes you just want a flame for an easy life, so you can get a fire going in a hurry, seal off the ends of some paracord, or perhaps stop a big bit of poly rope from fraying. You always have a need for that little flame. Now, for that reason, I always carry in my kit, usually attached on a lanyard, one of these, a little throwaway lighter. And I've used lots of different types over the years. I've used the big ones, these ones, etc. They're lightweight, they're cheap, and they work. There's virtually nothing to go wrong. I tend to go for the ones with the flint wheel rather than the little piezo igniters, and I like the ones that are clear. And I think overall they're a great bit of kit. Now, every so often I think to myself, well, I spend a lot of time outdoors, perhaps I should treat myself to a proper outdoorsman's lighter, i.e. a jet flame type turbo, super duper, all singing, all dancing lighter. And I dash out and buy one or two. And I've done this many times over the years. I think my first one I got was in about the late 80s, early 90s. And it was brilliant. I used it for a couple of months and then guess what? It didn't work. And that's happened lots of times over the years. I've bought a new jet flame lighter, it's been brilliant, and then it goes wrong, and guess what? I end up going back to one of these. Until recently. In fact, about 18 months ago, when I discovered a slightly different jet flame lighter. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. And this is it. Now, this is a tried and tested review. The difference with this tried and tested review is it's not just me which tried and tested it. Indeed, my brother had one of these first, and he happened to be up visiting, and he was cutting some paracord, and to melt the ends off he suddenly produced this little lighter. And I thought, that looks good. So is that new? So he said, oh no, I've had it for quite a while. I said, is it any good? And he went, yeah, I've been really pleased with it. So I said, drop us a link, I'll get myself one. And I did. And, well, that's what I want to go through now. It's called a VVAY turbo jet lighter, and they're available on Amazon. And I'll tell you what I think is so good about it. So what makes this one so good? Well, it's got that clear tank. What it's also got is an adjustable flame. Down there where you refill it is the port, but there's also a little twist bit on there. You can twist to adjust the flame to make it smaller or bigger. The clear tank, so I can see how much fuel is in there, and it's also got this solid metal top on it as well to protect the workings that are inside. When you flip the cap, the gas goes on, and you get that flame. Brilliant. The only blockages you get occasionally is in the jets, and to remove that, just blow into the top. Boom, there you go. Again. Build quality, very good. The only downside I've had with it, and some of you might have noticed this bit of tape around here, is when you flip this lever here, there's a little lever inside which pushes against the gas to put the gas on. And I dropped it one day and onto a hard floor, and it moved the two levers apart, but it doesn't matter because there's a little inspection port on there you can pop out, and then I was able to click the two back together again, put the inspection port back on, and it worked again absolutely fine. Problem was, it then kept popping that little piece out. But problem solved, you literally just wrap another bit of Gorilla Tape around there. Obviously I've put it on a bit of brightly coloured cord so that I don't lose it, and I found this to be absolutely great. And this little lighter, the VVAY Turbojet lighter, has been pretty much a constant companion for the last 18 months. This, some of you will recognise, is my cuts kit, and that lives in my left hand trouser pocket. This lives in my right hand trouser pocket, and it gets used pretty much daily. As you could see there, even on a windy day like today, the flame still holds up really well, and it's a nice precise flame. You can get in to seal off the ends of paracord very easily, or if you're just sealing off the bit of the outer cord on it, you can easily do it, and it's quite a fine, precise thing to work with. Also, if you're lighting birch bark, again, it's very good. You can actually put the flame exactly where you want it. If you're doing a tinder bundle, the same thing applies. If you're melting off rope, it's such an intense heat, it easily melts off poly rope. It is a great bit of kit, and it certainly is a bit of kit that I wouldn't hesitate to recommend to you. Now, I'll put the two together so you can see. This is my clipper, this is the VVAY Turbojet. Let's see. Yeah, says it all really. These, yeah, they're a bit cheaper. It's from a bigger, well-known brand. This, from a brand no one's ever heard of, but actually, this is great. Yes, it's quite a bit more pricey, but it totally is worth it. So if you're in the market for a turbo flame lighter, get yourself one of these, the VVAY Turbojet. I'll put a link in the description box down below of where you can get one of these. So there you go, that's my review of the VVAY Turbojet lighter. It really has been tried and tested over the last 18 months, and as I said, not just by me, but also by my brother. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, then hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Down below in the description box, as well as the link for where you can get the VVAY Turbojet lighter over on Amazon, there is also links to my social media, so Instagram, Facebook, and there's also a link to my Etsy shop over there as well. Pop over there, see what items there are. There are always Greencraft patches, so have a look, get yourself one of those, show your support for the channel. But there are other items over there from time to time. There's also a link down in the description box for my Spreadshirt shop as well. Pop over there, get yourself one of my exclusively designed t-shirts. There's these ones, the Be Ready For ones, but there are also a whole range of other bushcraft orientated t-shirts, hoodies, and enamel mugs, stickers, all of those things. So pop over there, give it a little look, get yourself an item, and again, help show your support for the channel. I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe in the woods.